Here we go, folks. Great show of sportsmanship between Draven Vargas and Keith Atkins. Bulldogs back with us.
I got to tell you, Victor, you can see the fire in Keith Atkins' eyes as he takes on Draven Vargas. Obviously, the situation between him and Lone Star definitely not finished. I got to tell you, though, that Keith Atkins right now is a man possessed. He was a man possessed in that ring. Did you see what he was looking over Lone Star? He looked like he was going to tear him limb from limb right there. Knocked him senseless. Lone Star issues the challenge, says, I'll put up my ranch against you. You know this is far from done.
Oh, this feud there, I don't see an Indian inside in this. Both of them are tough, you know, of course, being from Texas.
Well, you know, you got to give the Detroit, Oregon native there, Draven Vargas, a bit of his due. You know, here's the thing: he got he kind of drew the short end of the stick last time, having to fight a guy like Exile. It's not an easy matchup in 108-degree weather, but you know he did his best, and you know give the credit to Exile for coming out with the victory. So drawing a guy like Keith Atkins tonight, who is already intensely mad at a guy like Lone Star, cannot be good for his psyche either.
No, that's very true, because you don't know what Keith Atkins is liable to do in this state that he's in right now.
Remember to check us out on the web, www.northwestwrestlingalliance.com. Also, you'll find our link to our MySpace page, information of our television dates, so you can be a part of the Superstars of NWWA Wrestling, because you know the Superstars are made up here in Oregon. That's it. Right here in the state of Oregon, you have the opportunity to see the stars of wrestling. Why not come out and support? Bring your friends and family down, support local wrestling. When you see the marquee saying wrestling on there and NWWA, you know to check it out and be a part of the action.
And that's exactly what you're going to get, is top-notch wrestling.
Take a look, color elbow tie up there by Atkins and Vargas, but Vargas gets a hold of the leg. Scoop down, got a hold of the leg. Now he's got that ankle locked in there. Sort of a modified step over toe hold and ankle lock at the same time. Putting that pressure on. You notice he's got him center ring, and now he's got him scooped up again. He's going for almost a modified cradle in some respects there, while still locking that ankle.
Kind of a different pinning combination.
Well, you know, he's gonna have to use a variety of different tactics against a guy like Atkins, who, you know, quite frankly, could snap at any time.
I got a question for you I'd like
Absolutely.
to pose to you. What do you think Keith Atkins is as far as, you know, recovery time from that bull rope match?
You know, I know that most people, when they fight in matches like cage matches, I know I've had cage matches, chain matches, you can take you a good 2-3 weeks to be able to get all your bearings back, especially get rattled with that bell. And that cut that he suffered, an almost 2-inch long gash along his head there, you know, which required some stitching and some super glue and a bunch of other staples and things like that to try and get it to stop. You know, he was very wonky when he left here last week. I'm very surprised that the doctors have cleared him to wrestle this week.
But I think it goes to show you how bad he wants Lone Star, and he'll do anything that it takes to get Lone Star.
But I will tell you this, though, for Draven Vargas, now I'm not advocating this, but I think the weak point right now would be that cut that was opened up on Atkins last week. If Draven was able to somehow open that up, that could really weaken Keith Atkins and could get a victory. Now, as I said, I'm not advocating it, but it's one of those things where Vargas has got to know that's a weak point on Atkins this week.
And you know, being a wrestler, you know as well as anybody, you go after the weak point on a person's body, whether it's a leg, an arm, a neck, a cut, whatever
Absolutely.
It may be.
Draven has him inched up in the ropes now, shoots him off. Atkins reverses, off he goes. Shoulder tackle, neither man down. Well, they're evenly matched. I mean, 12 pounds separates Draven and Atkins, the same height roughly as well. Atkins off the ropes. Shoulder tackle, nobody going there either. It's like, you know what? I'm going to give you a little respect for that there, Draven and Atkins, you know. It's a friendly matchup, but you know that there is definitely some animosity when it comes to, you know, who's going to take the Duke here. They want to make sure that they come out ahead that night.
Absolutely.
And tonight especially.
Plus you get the winner's share of the purse.
Absolutely. Atkins now looking at the ropes here, thinking that maybe he's going to size them up. Draven Vargas finding a spot here, looking for it. Draven reverses it, though. Oh, and Atkins able to hit with a shoulder tackle. Atkins now gets him into the corner. Here we go. Snapmare coming up here.
You know, I wonder if Keith Atkins thinks, you know, every time he hits Draven Vargas, if that's Lone Star.
Well, you know, I hope not, because I would hate to be in Draven Vargas' shoes over that. But right now, as you can see, that he's got that arm cinched up there. And you can see the fingers. He's trying to get the motion in those fingers there, because he knows that if he loses the sensation net, it's over. 5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes. Fortunately, Draven able to get to his feet. Looks like he's going to try and snapmare. Does get Atkins over. And he goes for that head there. Now you see, if he's able to pop open that cut there, that could really, really put the spell to an end right there for Keith Atkins.
Looks like he had some kind of a modified sleeper hold there on him.
Obviously, he knows that that's a weak point right there, and Atkins is going to be protecting that head a little bit. So, he got conked a few times with that cowbell there last week. So, for Draven Vargas coming in there and doing just that, that's exactly the smart move on his part. Give him credit for that.
Well, absolutely. Draven is one of these guys that capitalizes on a person's mistakes.
Look at the power there, though. Atkins picking him up and dropping him center ring. Gets all Draven snapmare takeover with authority. Goes for the cover to 1. That's all, though. He gets 2, actually. The referee counted 2 on that one. But Draven able to get out of there. Draven a little bit tired, but he able to get Atkins and drops him.
Turnabout's fair play.
Here comes Draven off the ropes. This could be good. Flash hits him center ring. 1, 2. And Atkins able to kick out of that one with a little bit of authority there. Atkins wasn't about ready to get beaten by anybody. And, nothing against Draven Vargas, but it's not Lone Star.
Nope, and you can see it. You can see with Lone Star, he's just got an adrenaline rush.
Take a look at this as Draven wants to raise the roof with Atkins right now. Inside cradle, though. Atkins hooks him. It's 1, 2. That's all, though. Not enough. Draven was able to shoot that leg out just in time. Just in time. And now both of them sizing each other up again. This looks like it's going to be another cowbell tie. No, Draven in for the waistlock behind. Gets that waistlock extension in as Atkins trying to pull apart those fingers. Finally does so. Goes in behind. Looks like he's got him in a hammerlock. Takes him back with the roll up. 1, 2. That's all he gets out of it, though. That was oh so close.
Kind of an old schoolboy roll up there.
Yeah, he hooked the leg inside there, and Draven had nowhere to go except down. Draven went down with him, and Atkins, I think, was trying to get him another inside roll up there, but Draven was able to use his body to push down and get the attempted pin there. Only a 2 count there.
Maybe that 12-pound advantage might, helped him out a little bit.
Maybe elbow shot there by Draven, make it 2. Draven now sends Atkins into the ropes. Look out, here we go. No! Atkins able to block him. Draven was trying to go for the DDT, I think. Atkins able to reverse it, though, into the legs. Oh, he's going for the Scorpion. Modified Texas Cloverleaf. Here we go. He's got him in the Texas Cloverleaf.
Oh, he's got it, and he's sitting back on it.
He's got him. Texas Cloverleaf, Boston Crab, and Atkins back to everybody.
Atkins sitting way back.
Wait a minute, is he going to give it up? He's fighting it.
It looks like he's trying to do a push-up, push his way up out of it.
He's got to get that weight off him because that's the pressure right there. Atkins a little bit high. And that just was what saved Draven's bacon right there because Atkins had that cinched in.
Yes, he did.
Axe hand to the back. That lower back again. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Not enough, though.
Looks like Keith Atkins getting a little frustrated.
Well, he's got to be frustrated, especially when he thought he had him beat that with that Texas Cloverleaf. Here we go. Reverse there by Draven. Sidewalk slam there by Draven on Atkins. But Atkins is nowhere. Oh, wait a minute. Draven's nowhere to be seen. And I think the impact sent him about 4 or 5 feet away from Atkins. He's got to roll over to make the cover. It's giving Atkins a lot of recovery time, though.
Yes, it is.
Draven, got to get up there, man. You got to get on your man if you're going to get him right here because you can't let a guy like Keith Atkins stay down for any length of time.
No, especially in the state that Keith Atkins is in now.
There it is right there. Atkins hits him with the axe handle. That stunned him. Pulls down the knee pad. Oh, this could be bad right here. He's going for the knockout. Misses the knockout. Draven, parachute drop up coming. Wait a minute. Rolls him up instead. Gets 1, 2, 3. That's it. Keith Atkins!
Looks like Draven was going for his finisher, the Death Valley Driver, and Keith Atkins come up with a crucifix for the pin.
Draven can't believe he just got beat by Atkins, but I tell you what, though, give the devil his due. Atkins walks out of there with the victory. Draven Vargas, though, definitely gave him a match and then some.
Oh, great sportsmanship afterwards.
And that's got to sit really, really hard. And the guy's like, oh, wait a second.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wait, he's in here now. Here we go.
Oh.
Well, all of a sudden, here we go again. This is just breaking down.
Just like you said, Bulldog, you can't keep them apart.
You couldn't get the bull rope match to separate them. Draven looking at this as the two of them just beating each other to death. Wait a minute, Atkins has the bull rope. Lone Star.
Looks like Lone Star takes the canvas again for the second time due to Keith Atkins.
Atkins hits him with the bull rope and knocks him out again. But you know, this is far from over.
There's no end in sight for this. Keith Atkins giving him the bad mouth.